Hello, Klein and Alley, you little bitch.
Klein and Alley, it's just okay. Do-do-do.
Hello, my favorite people in the whole wide world.
Good morning, everybody.
Whoa, Sweet David Steak, did you see that?
Viva Klein and Alley show. Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
It's Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, hell yeah. Welcome to it. KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. My name's Klein. That right there is Allie.
Hello.
Known as Glow Up Allie. She's doing something. We don't know what. Started taking the tea. She's taking, are you doing the cow liver? What were you eating for a while? Beef liver?
No, I was doing that, God, what was it?
You were eating
beef tallow or something
beef
like that.
tallow.
Yeah, but then, you know what I did is I bought like a bottle of it and I was taking it every day. And then after it ran out, I was like, did that change my life? No.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do. See someone do something on social, they're like, I need that. It's going to make me look better. You take it, you're like, I look the same.
Yeah.
Why did it work on that person?
I don't know if it just doesn't work on people like me. It's supposed to strengthen everything.
That's why we're hidden in the shadows of radio, although you can't actually watch us as we are streaming now on YouTube as well. Go to KROQ's YouTube. You can see what happens on the show. Yesterday, it was a unbelievable feat as Vanessa climbed from the ground all the way to the tippy top of Johnny's standing desk. You can see what that looked like on our socials as well at Klein Alley Show. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming to hang out. If you need us, we got lots to give you this morning. 800-520-1067 to call, to text. And we say good morning to Hillary, who's already waiting on the phones. What's up, Hillary?
Hey, good morning, guys. I was listening to the Bathhouse thing, and I went to a clothing optional one in Santa Cruz a while back, and so I was kind of awkward, so I went into, like, the little cold tub by myself. And this guy, like, came into the tub, and he was naked, and he, like, had one foot on the step.
Oh.
And, like, the other foot, like, in the other, like, and I couldn't get out. And so he's, like, dinking his balls into the tub, and he kept going, oh, it's cold, huh? Oh, it's cold, huh? And I'm like, yeah, it's really, really cold. And, like, I couldn't get out, and it was very awkward.
Yeah. And can I ask you a question? When clothing optional, I assume you opted for the clothing, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And
I think the women opt for the clothing and the guys opt for no clothing.
Right. Clothing
and they
optional.
just decide to teabag their balls to the cold.
Right. It's very interesting how optional means very different things to different people.
Optional means teabag my balls all day.
That was, like, doing yoga in like the sauna room, naked yoga in the sauna room, and he was like getting ready to go, and he like slipped and fell on the floor. Oh. And he like turned around, and he was like, namaste, namaste, and he like backed out of the room. Like, it was just such
So you have not been back, I assume.
No.
Yeah, it's a one and done. Yeah, I get it. Well, thank you for that cautionary tale. I accidentally went to a hot springs in Palm Springs that was, you know, I didn't even realize it was a clothing optional, but it wasn't. It was a nudist. The whole thing was nudist.
Cool. So did you get naked?
No, I showed up, and it was like she said, it was like 7 old guys sitting around, like waiting for someone to like show up and not understand.
Hairy old guys love just being naked in places.
And I was like, is this it? Is this the hot springs? They don't seem so hot, these springs. I gotta get the hell out of here.
This is the fugly springs.
What's going on here? So I backed out of there, just like she said, beep, beep, beep. Anyway.
Well, I just think those places, it probably is going to change because all the hot girls are going somewhere.
Right.
And then wherever the hot girls go, all the gross naked people follow.
That's true.
And then the hot girls move.
Right. For a while, they were at the bar, and then all the guys found them at the bar, and they're like, let me buy you a drink. And they're like, I got to get out of here.
Yes, I got to get into a bathhouse.
Right, got to get into a bathhouse and hide.
And now the guys are like, hey, what's up? What are you doing?
Yeah, it's a disastrous world out there. So thanks for escaping from that world with us for the next few hours. If you need anything, we're around 800-520-1067. We got lots happening on the show today. A trip to Australia in your future to go see Pierce the Veil. And all you got to do is get on that standby boarding list. We'll also get you to Creep I.E Con, so you can go hang out with some Jake the Nerd. That's a prize and also a punishment. And we'll make that all happen for you. Plus, Allie's cash up for grabs in moments right here on KROQ. Good morning. Easy $100. All you got to do is call us now. 800-520-1067. That's right. 5 questions about things happening in the world. Technically, it's all news. And if you do better than Allie, she will pay you her money. begrudgingly, but she'll still give you her money because she has to. Puts her money where her mouth is. Just like yesterday when she said, I'd have no problem climbing that same tower that man did on Netflix.
I did not say I'd have no problem. I'm saying for him, it was easy. I think there was a lot of, what's going to happen? He's going to be successful. He climbed twice as high just a few years ago.
Sadly, we always force each other around here to eat our word, sometimes literally, and other times we are forced to do the things that we say, yeah, that should be easy. When Omar said he could land a plane, no problem, we forced him to get in a plane and land it. Mm-hmm. And when Allie said she could eat as many hot dogs as the last place finisher at the hot dog eating contest, you better believe she was puking hot dogs into a bucket in the studio. We do not let things slide. When I said gravy makes everything better, I was eating dog food covered in gravy.
Yeah,
and
that's
it was
the way
better.
things work.
And it was
here.
better. And it was. Just saying. It was.
Well, and I would have completed that challenge as well if I had done not the Pink's hot dogs.
Oh, you're saying they were too big.
Speaking of hot dogs, are we doing the blind hot dog test?
I'm ready.
Yep, we got to do that.
We got to do that, yeah.
What is the blind hot dog test again?
That's
Remember
where you said you could taste the brands.
Yep, no problem. Easy. That's so easy. I can't believe you guys even think that's a challenge. The hot dogs have very different...
Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to... If you just did a little, toothpick, boom, eat one Hoffy, you'd be able to test... To know that is a Hoffy hot dog.
I wouldn't want to do... I would want them to be in full... I don't like cut-up versions. I would like them in full form. That's a fair request. I don't want them cut up.
No, that might tip you off.
Did you learn that at a co-ed bathhouse?
I learned this at the bathhouse, so I don't want them cut up.
Only full-sizers, please.
Full-sizers. Yeah, because that's a big part of it. Like a ballpark, you kind of... It's like short and stubby kind of. You kind of know the...
No, but only on flavor.
Oh, that's so annoying. You guys are changing the rules again.
No, so you're saying you would just look at the hot dog and know that it's...
I could be blindfolded. I don't care how you want to do it, but I would
you would have to feel the
hand,
girth and the width?
Yeah, I'd like you to hand me the hot dog in a bun and let me eat it that way. Like, I've never eaten a hot dog in little cut-up pieces before. I'm not a toddler.
Oh, that's the only way I eat them.
What are you, like 4?
They're delicious that way.
No, I need
but then again, you don't really raw dog hot dogs. Then by your rules, then you have to include the bun and the mustard and all that.
Right, but also there's a lot of them I can tell just on the snap of the dog. Some have a great snap, and others don't have a good snap. And if you guys are cutting them into little pieces, I kind of miss the whole snap
What
effect.
if you slap each one of them on your cheek? Do you think you'd be able
to? No, Jake already made that joke. So it's not.
Well, I want to make it again.
Well, no, we're not.
Well, so you think that you could do it if we put them all together?
How many hot dogs we're talking about?
The top 7 brands.
There was perfect.
The top 7 brands?
Yeah.
What do you think the top 7 brands of hot dogs are?
Nathan's, Hoffy,
Easy.
Ballpark.
Easy.
National.
Those
Farmer John?
Hebrew National.
Oscar Mayer.
Like Farmer John, totally different shape.
And then do a generic grocery store brand.
I don't think I would get 7 out of 7, right? I think I would get 5 out of 7.
Really?
I think so.
I think we should do it just for the memes alone that are going to happen as a result of the video.
That's great. So the whole concept of this is that we're just going to put a bunch of memes up of Klein slapping hot dogs on his face.
7 out of 7 successful memes.
Wonderful. All right. I thought I was involved in a hot dog eating contest. Next thing I know, it was a giant billboard in West Hollywood. All right, we got to take a break. When we get back, people will battle Allie for her own money. We will put that in the schedule for next week, Vanessa. Maybe as people are getting their Super Bowl spreads ready to go, we'll test some dogs and figure out if we can figure out what's what. Quick break. Back in a moment. If you want details about your trip to Australia, here you go.
KROQ Mile High Club. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 3. Pet a kangaroo. Eat a Vegemite sandwich while getting lost in the outback. Totally normal vacation stuff. When you see Pierce the Veil in Sydney, Australia.
Hello, Sydney.
Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 for your chance to score tickets to see Pierce the Veil at Petco Park in San Diego, September 12th. Instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again in Sydney, Australia. Keep it on KROQ to win.
Hey, what's going on? This is Vic from Pierce the Veil. This is the world famous KROQ.
Courtesy of Live Nation and Concord Records.
KROQ.
KROQ Klein Alley Show remix. If you need us, we're here for you at 800-520-1067, and we got $100 of Allie's cash that could be yours. Phones are full. People want your money from Ontario, Pico Rivera, Torrance, Huntington Park, Riverside, San Clemente. Everyone wants some of your cash. There's even kids on the phone that would like to battle you.
I'll take on the kids.
But we say good morning right now to George in Pasadena. Hey, George, and welcome to KROQ. How goes it?
Thank you. Everything well. All is well. How are you?
Doing fine. I got some questions here about things happening in the news, and all you got to do is score better than Allie, and she gives you her money. You ready to go?
Let's do it.
All right. She's going to leave the KROQ studio, and the second she is out of here, the door is closed behind her. Your questions can officially begin. Once again, we're looking for accurate answers, and George is battling Allie. You'll have your shot again tomorrow right around this time. Here we go.
Allie knows the news.
This controversial man has taken out a full-page ad in the Wall Street Journal to apologize, and he said, quote, "I lost touch with reality." Who put out a full-page ad apologizing in the Wall Street Journal?
Was it Kanye West?
Question number 2. It's been 65 years since we were all introduced to the Ken doll from Barbie, and it has now officially been revealed Ken's real name, Ken's real full name. What is Ken's name?
I don't know.
That's a pass. Kenneth? Okay, we got a question number 3. Let's go with this. This national treasure could face legal action for the stunt she pulled involving the Hollywood sign.
Oh, Sydney Sweeney.
Question number 4. Sadly, a woman has died after jumping off of the coast of where?
The I-41 overpass.
And finally, the beloved Big Bear Eagles currently have how many eggs in their nest?
Was it 2?
All right. We'll bring Allie in. We'll score it together. See how you did.
All right.
All technically news stories. If you do better than Allie, she gives you money. Regardless, you leave here with a sense of pride, unless, of course, you get your ass kicked. And then you start your day feeling bad about yourself. Okay, Allie, here we go. Question 1. This controversial man has taken out a full-page ad in the Wall Street Journal.
Yeah, that would be Kanye West.
Oh, all right. I didn't even finish the question. That is correct. He said Kanye West as well. Both of you get the point. He apologizes. He's, quote, lost touch with reality.
Someone finally got on the right meds.
Right. Well, he said, I gotta make sure the Jews know what I'm trying to let them know. I'll hit the Wall Street Journal. Then they'll get my message loud and clear. We go to question number 2. Allie, the Ken doll. It's been around for 65 years. Finally, the name of Ken, the full name, has been revealed. What is Ken's actual name?
It can't be something easy like Kenneth. It's got to be like Kensington or something.
Oh, you think it's Kensington?
Sounds gay enough.
There's a full name I was looking for, including a middle and a last name, but he didn't get that either. He actually guessed Kenneth. Allie said Kensington. His actual real name is Kenneth Sean Carson. Sounds like the name of a serial killer. And I'm going to go ahead and say, you know what? You get the point, George, because you said Kenneth. So George goes up 1 now. Things got exciting as we head to question number 3. This national treasure could face legal action for her Hollywood sign stunt.
Oh, Sydney Sweeney.
He said that as well. Sydney Sweeney. So once again, he's still up 1 as we go to question number 4. A woman has sadly died after diving off the coast of where?
Oh. Mexico? People do like cliff diving there.
That is not right. He guessed something else. The answer I was looking for is Catalina Island.
Oh, damn.
It just happened. So it comes down to this final question. Allie needs to tie it up. If not, she's paying the people. Here we go. Currently, there are how many eggs sitting up there with our friends, the Big Bear Eagles? As of right now, what is the current egg count?
2.
All right. He said 2 as well. Correct answer is 2.
Wait, so does that mean I lost?
George!
No!
Oh, my God.
You win!
Oh, my God.
Damn you, George!
$100
Damn you!
of Allie's money is now yours. And Allie, what must you shamefully admit over the airways of KROQ?
I'm Allie, and George knows the news. Is this the first time I've lost this year?
First time.
Oh, my God.
It's going to start a terrible streak for you, and congratulations, George, big fat winner on KROQ. KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Perhaps you're not drinking today because you're a part of that Dry January thing. Well, good news on Friday. We say goodbye, Dry January, and hello, booze, as we take the show for a final Friday fiesta over to Descanso, Mid-Miracle Mile. We'd love you to join us.
Yeah, they're even making special KROQ margaritas for us.
It's going to be a great way to go ahead ahead and break your sobriety in the middle of the day on a Friday. Start your weekend early. Come up with your excuses now. Start faking that cough or say that you think you're coming down with something or, make up a dead relative. Whatever you need to do to hang out with us on Friday. Details on our Instagram, Klein Alley Show. First 106 people get the free gourmet taco. We usually bring extra stuff with us as well, and it's happening this Friday at Descanso, right across the street from the KROQ studios.
And watching the taco be made.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
I watch that all day.
Yeah, make the tortilla on that little roundy thing.
It's a very different experience than the one I had last night. I had a decision to make as I was going through the refrigerator and found in the bottom of one of the drawers, the forgetter drawers. I know those drawers are meant for vegetables, but if you don't have a lot of vegetables, those are just the drawers you put extra stuff in, and then you forget about that stuff until you find it. And
it's so funny how you think the fridge... The way you keep your fridge is the way everyone else keeps their fridge, and then you look in someone else's fridge and you're like, "Whoa!"
Well, if you
I use those drawers for 100 tons of vegetables.
Really?
Yeah, I would never put anything that's not a vegetable in there.
For a while, I was using those as my drink drawers. That was a great.
That is a good drink drawer.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a vegetable in the vegetable drawer.
Really?
Never.
I don't think that's insane.
I actually don't even like it when the fridge is right vegetables or fruit on there because I'm like, well, what
don't tell me what to do with that drawer.
Don't tell me. That's like when they tell me when I buy a giant bag of M&Ms, it's a shareable size.
That's where my alcohol sleeps.
Right. This is the bunk beds for my booze. Okay. So I did come across an unopened package of ground beef. That was not the color it was when I bought it because it expired on January 9th. However, I decided, because I had lack of other options in the house and didn't feel like ordering, that if I cooked it for long enough, I could probably cook out whatever was bad about it. And if I added enough seasoning to it, it would taste fine.
Okay, this is my forte, okay?
I know.
So hold on a minute.
You're the big fan of...
I don't like wasting food.
You don't believe in expiration dates.
Expiration dates are suggestive. They are also required.
Right.
So
have to have
there's even an expiration date on water because they have to have some proof, that it was made at a certain time. Now, what color was the meat? Was it gray in color?
Oh, yes. Yeah,
Did it smell?
It didn't smell bad, but it didn't smell...
Because ground beef doesn't smell great.
Right.
But you know how ground beef smells compared to... There's like a sour smell that comes from meat that's turning.
Also, from what I hear, the gray color, the brownish color that it turns, it's a natural occurrence if you have it long enough. It's not... That doesn't mean it's rotten.
Oh, yeah. If you go to the grocery store, there are some steaks and stuff that have little bits of gray on them.
Sure.
It doesn't mean that the steak's bad.
Obviously, it looks a lot prettier when it's all pink and marble and all that, but if it's gray, and it was a weird kind of color of gray, the smell was not... I wouldn't say it was a nice smell, but it was definitely not like...
Was it pungent? Sorry, I don't know if you can smell yet.
Not really.
I don't know what that word is.
I don't know what the word pungent means. Let me look that up. Yeah, the answer is it had something to it, enough to make me concerned, but also I decided I was going to take the gamble.
So if I'm ever unsure, I cook it and see. That's my...
What do you mean? You cook it, then try it and see?
Mm-hmm.
But if you put enough seasoning on it, like I got a bunch of taco seasoning and stuff, I feel like that covers up any stank.
Yeah, but if you try it, if you cook it just regular with nothing on it, and then you taste it and you spit it out, that's a no.
Right.
But if you're like, maybe then you can add the seasoning and kind of cover up the
My feeling in
there.
general about stuff that is questionable is if you add enough hot sauce to it, it will kill the bad stuff. I always have believed that hot sauce, if it's hot enough, will power over the bad stuff. And I think hot sauce is almost medicinal that way.
So you just made flaming hot burgers? Or what did you make?
No, it's tacos, but I did use
I got COVID-19.
a bunch of hot sauce. And then I kind of played the waiting game. And I thought to myself...
Were these for you or your family?
So I decided, Omar, like they used to do with the Kings, I would eat one first.
Okay.
And wait like a half an hour and see how I felt before I would serve the others.
All right.
So you just sat at a table by yourself?
Not a
when
table.
everyone was hungry?
I stood.
They're all looking at you.
I stood.
Can we eat now?
And I said how this feels. And about a half an hour after, I said, all right, feel fine. I think this is now safe for the masses.
And everybody else was okay with that? Because I don't think your wife would be.
No, she said to me, where did you get this meat? She's very suspicious, right? She goes, where'd you get this?
You just didn't tell her.
Where'd you get this meat? I said, we had it. She goes, when did you buy it? I go, recently. And she goes, like
good
today?
one, good cover.
Right. She goes, today? I go, at some point in January. And then she goes, is that old meat that was in the drawer? And I said, I don't know. And she goes, all right.
If I had a nickel.
I'm not going to eat it. So she tapped out on that. Kids ate it, no problem. But then I spent most of the night playing that waiting game that I think we've all done before when you eat something that's potentially questionable. You go, how's my body going to react? And I was fine. And then, in a crazy, ironic twist of fate, I was in my backyard last night, and I found a joint that I had smoked half of 2 years ago, and then I hid somewhere, and I had completely forgotten where I hid it. And when I went to open up one of the drawers next to my grill, the joint was in there. And then I thought to myself, what better way to wash down the 3-week-old meat than by smoking a 2-year-old joint?
Those things taste horrible.
And that actually did taste horrible.
Put some hot sauce on it.
Yeah, but I put hot sauce on it, and it was fantastic.
Woohoo!
So hot sauce is our hero. That's the lesson.
KROQ, the world famous KROQ. KROQ, Klein, Ellie Show.
Find out what's going on in the world. Take a look at your ADD news. Then a brand new hour of the show can officially begin. If you want to go to Australia, we'll cover the cost, and you get to see Pierce the Veil. We have a spot for you on the standby boarding list. Add your name to the list. Give you some tickets to see them in San Diego at Petco Park, and also hopefully send you to Australia. You'll have a chance in about an hour to hop on that standby boarding list. But right now, let's give you this, what's happening in the world.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Well, the Super Bowl is happening Sunday, February 8th, still a little less than 2 weeks away. And that means that this weekend next, you will see more and more teasers or full-on reveals of Super Bowl commercials. And here's what we know so far. Ben Stiller and Benson Boone are doing an Instacart commercial. We know this. They previewed it at during the championship game. William Shatner is doing a Kellogg's commercial, which is why we keep seeing him eating cereal everywhere in L.A., and we also know there's a Budweiser commercial that includes a Clydesdale and a bald eagle being unlikely friends.
Oh.
It's an Animal Odd Couple story, which, look, every show on Animal Planet is Animal Odd Couples. It works. We know it does. It's keeping that network going. It makes sense that they would do this. And then we also know that Guy Fieri is in a Super Bowl commercial, and he teased it by changing his hair completely. He put a post up of him with just regular brown, medium-length, boring man haircut. It was wild to see, even though I know this is a Super Bowl commercial.
Hey there. After so many years of celebrating my birthday as Guy, I figured this year I'd celebrate it as just a guy. Happy birthday to me.
And he blows out candles on a cake. But he's also just wearing, generic office worker attire, khakis, a plaid shirt.
It kind of looks like Peter Griffin from Family Guy.
Yeah, and it makes you realize I didn't know his face.
Yeah.
I only knew his clothes and his hair. And when he changes those things, I'm like, whoa, his face looks like that?
I reverse mushed him because ever since I put him on my enemy list, he's now gotten a Super Bowl commercial.
That's
Guy
true.
was not in a Super Bowl commercial until I went on my rant about how they wouldn't change the TV off of diners, drive-ins, and dives at the bar I was at.
And look at him now.
And now he's at a Super Bowl commercial. So take that, Guy Fieri, making your life better.
I think his kids are still not pleased with him, though, because isn't he leaving them nothing?
I don't know.
He said he was not going to give his kids any of his money.
You know what? All really rich people say that because they want you to believe that, they got to learn the value of hard work, and I'm not giving them anything. But the answer is, these kids are living in great houses. They got nice stuff.
Do you think the kids are like, he's lying, right?
Yeah, and they don't know. They're like, I'll just change the will when you get all senile. You won't know. You leave me everything.
All right, it's pretty hard to find any positive news in America right now. There are a lot of people who do not feel safe, and rightly so. People feel more permission to be hateful pieces of crap than ever before. But at least there is a small silver lining, a sliver of good, with Kanye West apologizing for being an anti-Semitic douchebag. And he took out a full page in the Wall Street Journal saying that he said and did things that he now deeply regrets and apologizes for all the anti-Semitic things that he did. I imagine one of those things he's apologizing for is paying for a Super Bowl ad that directed people to his website that then sold swastika merch.
Was that last year or was that 2 years?
I think that was last year.
It's hard to keep track of everything
because
now.
last year it was how did they let this Super Bowl commercial happen?
Right.
How were they just sure? no problem. Let this crazy guy pay us millions of dollars, even though he's done some really questionable things in the past, and we'll just ask no questions. Anyway, the title of it was called To Those I've Hurt, which is Jewish people.
Yeah.
If you can just say that. And then he said he talked about his bipolar disorder, which we also know that he's had, but he also talked about a car accident that happened in the early 2000s where it damaged part of his temporal lobe. And now he's kind of explaining that this is also why he's crazy.
Oh.
And he said, when you're manic, you don't think you're sick. You think everyone else is overreacting. You feel like you're seeing the world more clearly than ever, when in reality, you are losing your grip entirely.
Huh.
So I just wonder what meds got switched up, what changed, or did he talk to somebody who was like, dude, Kanye, you are
Allie's
being...
got to get her frontal lobe looked at. Jesus.
You are being insane right now. Or was he just surrounded by yes people for long enough that he was like, yeah, of course.
Well, the true crazies believe that they are not. I mean, that's a standard thing of the true crazies. They're so crazy that they think the world is crazy.
Like
and they're
Elon Musk
normal.
is reaching that level
Yeah,
where
a lot
every
of them
time he
are.
talks, you're like, what are you saying? He's like, we don't need to save for retirement. In 10 years, robots are going to fix everything. And you're like, wow, are you losing your grip on reality?
Do you know, Kanye West was also one of the original members of my enemy list, because I was leaving Vegas one time on a flight, and I was running very late to get to the airport, and I finally got to security, and they cut me off, and they said, oh, hold on, we need to let someone through. And it was Kanye and his whole entourage.
Oh, wow.
And they all cut me off and went through security, and it was a long process because, of course, the guy had a million things that set off the metal detector and everything.
And that was the beginning of his anti-Semitism.
And then I said,
against
hey,
you.
I'm going to, you're not going to forget this face. And that's sorry, but then I ended up missing my flight because of that.
Really?
Yeah, so Kanye was an early addition to my enemy list.
Like, I appreciate that he's apologizing, and I understand that there are reasons for him being crazy, but I still don't see that as an excuse for being a hateful, look, there are plenty of people that have problems that aren't like this.
I get it, and I also am a fan of giving people chances, right? If they feel like what they've done, whatever it is. Like Sydney Sweeney should get another chance in society after the big bra
After
stunt.
hanging bras on the H.
But
But
sometimes
this is going way too far.
Sometimes you think to yourself, like, this was a real apology, genuine from the right place, or sometimes you go like, wow, money's been drying up lately. Sponsorship deals have been drying up lately.
Yeah, they're like, maybe you should apologize to the Jews, ye.
Yeah, you need some of that money. See what I'm saying? So get in the Wall Street Journal with an apology.
And
Anyway.
it's yay, by the way, not ye.
No, Allie's doing it the white lady way. So, Allie, please get an apology out immediately.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Yeah, good morning and welcome to it. Klein Alley Show. In your ear holes, in your eye holes. Find us on YouTube. Find us streaming. Download the podcast available wherever you get your podcasts. Search Klein Alley Show and then get through all the titles that are long and wordy. And people aren't a fan of them, but eventually you find us, you find the show. Take that 3-day challenge. Feel free to send it, share it to a friend. We greatly appreciate that. I'm Klein. That's Allie.
Hi.
Jake the Nerd over there. DJ Omar Khan.
Hello.
You got the Postmaster Johnny, the brains of the operation, and there she is, producer Vanessa. This hour on the show, lots to get into. And get someone on that standby boarding list so you can travel to Australia. And ever since we announced that trip to go see Pierce the Veil in Australia, some of our Australian listeners have been calling in, Allie.
Good night. I'm calling from Australia.
Yay.
This call is for Allie. I wanted to wish you a late happy birthday.
It's funny because I think a lot of people think that the Australian accent is easy to do, and maybe for like the first few words it is, and then you lose it pretty quickly. I don't think that is a genuine Australian.
I forgot to tell you, on Friday.
I think she just proved you wrong, Klein.
You know what? Take it back.
But I wanted you to maybe thank me using your Australian accent.
See, now she's completely shifted to Southern. It's the hardest part about sticking with an accent. There are a lot of people, ever since we announced that giveaway, or that flyaway on KROQ's Mile High Club, that people were demanding Allie does more.
Debs, can we just make Allie talk like that in an Australian accent for the rest of the week, please? And if Klein has a problem, I think you guys can just hold the vote. Is it enough that you outvote him?
I don't think we're going to vote for Allie to speak in her Australian accent for the week.
I think that we should. Nah, nobody wants that, Vanessa.
That's a good point.
Or as New Zealand, they'd say Vanessa.
No, well, that's a
and
good
they
one.
say sex instead of sex.
No
it's hilarious.
No one wants that, is for sure. And I know we do have actual Australian listeners, so if you're offended by this, please.
Oh, my Australian accent is amazing.
I would argue that some real Australians would disagree with that strongly.
You know the rise up lights method? You can teach anyone to do an Australian accent if you just say rise up.
Oh, I thought
lights.
the razor blades method is where I slit my wrist if you keep this going. Because I like that method. That's the one I'm going to do. That's g'day. Hand over that shark thing. Sublime on KROQ. On the internet, designed 2 reasons and 2 reasons only. Clickbait, masturbate. We can only do one of them on the radio, although we've tried both before. And let's get into it. It's time for Clickbait. Here we go.
We've tried them both in very creative ways.
We sure have. That's absolutely true. Clickbait time. I think this is interesting. We will get into a few of the mysteries that will force you to click around for a while. We start with this, though. Allie, this is apparently the first thing that you are supposed to do when you walk into a hotel room, according to experts. And a lot of people aren't doing it, and this is the first thing you are supposed to do.
Take a dump. Christen it. Mark your territory.
All right. Say, this is my land.
Oh, man, that's what I do all the time.
So the first thing you do is basically say, it's like planting a flag on the moon. You're saying, this right here is mine now.
Yeah, I'm a big dumper.
That's right.
Cleanses the last person and resets.
All right. Allie claims that the first thing you do is go christen the toilet to let everyone know that used to stay there.
It's mine now.
It's mine now. All right. Interesting guess. DJ Omar Khan.
Yeah.
What say you?
I know a lot of people are going to say that you should wrap that remote control in like a bag or something because it's the most contaminated thing in the room, but that's bogus. I think the first thing you should do is turn off all the lights, make it really dark, take your phone and flash it across the room, and if you see any kind of little object flashing back at you, chances are that there's a camera in there, a hidden camera.
Search for hidden camera.
Is that how you look for him?
That's how you look for them, yep. Make it all dark, you take your phone flashlight, and then you kind of like, scan the room with it. If you see any kind of light reflection where it shouldn't be there,
wow.
then yeah.
All right. Omar
That's a good move at Airbnbs, too, actually.
Search cameras, assume you're probably being watched, because cameras have never been cheaper or easier to hide, and you could be the star of your own porno that you didn't realize you were in.
Mm-hmm. And then you have to pay ransom, and that's not fun.
Yeah, you don't want that. I mean, unless you look good in it, in which case it's like, great, infomercial for me.
No, please send it out.
Jake, what is the first thing you are supposed to do, according to experts, when you check into a hotel room?
All right, first you get in there, you turn off all the lights, make it real dark.
Okay, then you take it down.
Get a black light and look for fluoresce.
Get the black light. Make sure the sheets are clean, like one of those Inside Edition investigative reports.
Yeah, no one just travels with a black light.
Jake
Actually,
lights.
you're right.
Jake's the only guy I know because he's got all those black
I think half your shirts are black light.
Black light posters, black light shirts.
How else am I going to see all my cool posters?
I have 3 black lights in the nerd hole.
Well, and also, yes, you're going to see something 100% of the time, and then what are you going to do?
You gotta
give me a different hotel room that also is covered in semen?
You call the front desk. You say, hey, my black light test, you got to get up here and see this.
And they're like, yeah, ours do. So what?
How's that line of a person here?
Well, none of you are right. I would argue that Jake is maybe the closest, though. The very first thing you're supposed to do, according to experts, when you go into any hotel room, even the nice ones, is check for bed bugs. The insects that are in many, many hotel rooms, high-end, low-end, doesn't matter, often hitch a ride into the hotel room on suitcases or on clothes, then continue to thrive there by snacking on new, unsuspecting travelers. So,
yeah, but how do you... I think they're hard to find, aren't they?
I'm sure they're not easy to find, but that's what you're supposed to do. Rip open the bedding and look for them, I guess. And if you see them, or better yet,
I don't
Allie,
know how to retuck the sheets like they do.
No, you can't. It's impossible.
It's impossible.
It's like origami or something. We go on to the next clickbait.
You know, another thing you can do is take inventory of all the stuff you're going to steal.
Bait, that's a good idea as well. That's coming with me. You check what's bolted down and what's not. Oh, that painting is not bolted to the wall. That's coming home with me.
This desk.
This is the time of the day that you will be in your slump. We all hit slumps during the day, and yes, it does depend a little bit person to person and what is your schedule, but primarily and on average, this is the time of day you want to avoid people because they are going to be at their grumpiest/slumpiest. This is the time of the day then most people officially hit their slump. What time
is it right now?
8:12 a.m.
That.
Allie's going to go right now. She does look grumpy. That's a good guess. Jake, what time are people hitting their slump?
I would guess right after lunch when you get real sleepy after eating, so like 1 o'clock.
Jake says 1 p.m. is slumping time, and I don't know why we don't officially declare, what if this is now official, which it is, because science has ruled this to be so, and the internet has declared it also, why we don't actually celebrate this, or at least acknowledge this the same way we acknowledge, as you said, a happy hour, or, even just a lunch break. Like, if it's a slump break, let's celebrate it.
Yeah, but it matters how you handle the slump. If you slump by sleeping, if you slump by exercising.
Well, some people they feel the slump and they try to time to get through the slump, and others embrace it. They're like, I'm going to go ahead and pass out in my car
I'm going
and
to
sleep.
just extend this slump to a 2 to 3 hour period.
Jake, you said 1. Ali says right now. Omar, what time of the day are most people slumping?
Yeah, my slump time is about 1 p.m. That's kind of like where I hit my wall, get really grumpy. So I'm going to push back that for about 2 hours. So I'm going to say 3 because we wake up extra early.
You guys split the difference. The correct answer is 2:06 p.m. Survey respondents identified that the early afternoon is the daily energy low point, with most saying they needed double their current energy levels just to keep up with the daily demands, and specifically 2:06. That's the slumping time.
Well, that's also the slump because you feel like that's when you want another cup of coffee, but you're like, I don't know, should I?
Yeah.
Because that's the time where you're like, is this going to hit me? And you decide not to have a coffee, and then you're just tired.
This is the final one we'll give you right now if you're dating or you're on the apps. Date, or you're looking for someone in real life, which good luck with all that because it is apparently a tedious process. And you decide everyone is a loser. But here we go. This is the 5-word phrase that is being deemed a dating cop-out. And so if someone uses this phrase on you, it is their way of basically copping out. And it sounds like it's kind of a compliment, I guess, but it's their way of just basically like being like, nope, I don't want to be a part of this thing. So don't fall for it.
Wait, it's like a breakup?
They're saying it is a phrase that many people say is like a cop-out phrase that people are hearing when they're on dates, and they think it's a compliment that means like, oh, maybe there's a future here, but it's really the person kind of rejecting you in a cop-out sort of way. 5-word phrase. 5-word phrase that is now the official dating cop-out phrase. You will hear this.
You just seem really fun.
You just seem really fun. Okay, Ali is going to say that. If you hear this phrase on a date, even if you take it as a compliment, it is not, and it means that the person is pretty much lost interest or doesn't want to continue seeing you. Jake?
As a compliment, I can't think. The only thing I can think of is I need some me time. But that's not a compliment.
Did you say meat time or me time?
I need some meat time, yeah.
Who doesn't need some meat time? Omar, the 5-word phrase that is considered the ultimate dating cop-out by current standards.
The one thing that I can think of, but usually this happens like, when you're, I don't know, a couple of months into the relationship and you want to break things off, it's not you, it's me.
It's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
This is a kind of version of that, and it is
really
something...
on a first date?
And it's a compliment?
It is, you're too good for me. It's basically saying to the person, like, wow, you are...
overqualified for the job.
What? You are too good for me. So you think to yourself, like, that's okay. I'm not. I'm not too good for you.
No,
I'm not too good for anyone.
That's what you think.
Right. You have no idea.
I am settling. I'm happy to settle.
Right. And but really that's kind of it's why it's the cop out, because they're basically saying either I'm too good for you, but I don't want to say that, or they're saying,
you're a nice guy and I don't want nice guys.
Yeah, I don't want to make you feel like there's something here when there's not.
Well, really, you're just average.
Right. So you're too good for me is apparently the way that people try to separate without actually saying, like...
You're just too nice. You're too cool.
I think what they're saying is, I think you kind of suck. That's the actual phrase.
That's the 5-word.
All right, there's your clickbait. Enjoy that. The internet has been solved for at least another week. We come back in a moment. Someone who made a prediction about 2026 is already getting points. I can't believe it. We all predicted things that would happen this year. Someone claims that they are about to grab some points in our 2026 prediction draft. We have that and much more coming up next.
KROQ Mile High Club. Our favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 3. Pet a kangaroo. Eat a Vegemite sandwich while getting lost in the outback. Totally normal vacation stuff. When you see Pierce the Veil in Sydney, Australia.
Hello, Sydney. make contact.
Listen to 9, noon, 3, and 6 for your chance to score tickets to see Pierce the Veil at Petco Park in San Diego, September 12th. Instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again in Sydney, Australia. Keep it on KROQ to win.
Hey, what's going on? This is Vic from Pierce the Veil. This is the world famous K-Rock.
Courtesy of Live Nation and Concord Records.
KROQ.
From
All right, here we are, almost at the end of the first month of 2026. We all made some predictions about things that we thought would happen this year. Some of those things we said comebacks, things that we haven't thought about in years are going to make a comeback in 2026. And, we all had different thoughts about what that would be, if it was going to be, fashion or memes or some sort of food item that was big and then came back. And in the category of comeback, Johnny drafted Hillary Duff and Drake Bell. Thought it would be big years for them. I thought that flash mobs would make a return, where all of a sudden,
which they could,
instead of all the smash and grabs, people would go back to just dancing.
And people are on TikTok doing choreographed dances every single day,
Right,
so why not take it back to the streets?
Right, head back to the stores. Instead of just grabbing and running, you just start dancing. Omar thought that board games would make a big return this year as people are trying to do some digital detoxing. Vanessa thought that Britney Spears was going to have her comeback to music, not crazy. And Jake thought that planking or owling would be big.
Owling.
Two things that were, popular, I guess, at one point that went away for a while. And you know how these things are. Things that were popular 10 years ago all of a sudden come back again. Allie had an interesting one because she predicted that the Macarena dance was going to make a comeback.
Yeah, very specific dance. And obviously the Macarena was something that had its moment. And I just wanted to share that I was out this weekend. I was in downtown San Jose. A lot of bars and restaurants around. There were clubs around. I was drunk. We had just finished dinner. We were walking around to find another place to have a drink. And what did I hear coming from the club? Yes!
I can't tell because the audio is so terrible. What did you hear?
It's the Macarena. Can't you hear it in the background?
No.
Guys, this is the Macarena.
I hear
Listen. Can't stand him.
Oh, stop talking. Yes! I think you're so drunk, you think you hear the Macarena.
This is the Macarena, you guys.
I don't. If you were so sure you heard the Macarena out in the real world, why wouldn't you have made sure to get a better recording of it?
Because I was across the streets, and I was drunk.
Oh, you can't walk across the street?
Guys,
Allie,
I was going to send this to you guys to show you that the Macarena is playing in a club. And then me and my friends... I'm singing it, and we're doing it. We were all doing it in the street. And the Macarena is back, you guys.
You were at some lame-ass club?
It wasn't a lame club. This was the most poppin' club in the area, okay?
That's not saying much, though. San Jose sucks.
No, San Jose has a great outdoor... They have a great nightlife now,
Also,
okay?
anyone who says most poppin' club...
I didn't say I was allowed in the club,
right.
Okay? But there were a lot of people dancing. There were a lot of shots. I think there was fire.
Maybe they play that
signifies a good time.
Maybe they play that song to keep the riffraff away, like when they put the sounds by the 7-Eleven to keep the bums away.
Guys, don't yuck my yum.
So so you're saying that you heard
the Macarena being played by a DJ
in the year 2026
in a club in 2026 on a Saturday night. When else would you hear that?
And that is you believe that is proof that this is the year that because you heard it one time.
Was it like 2 a.m. and he was trying to drive the people away, out of the club?
Time to go home.
No, Omar,
here's the Macarena.
This was 10 p.m. before everyone got there.
Oh, that's even sadder.
No, but I was curious, so I searched for the tag or the song on Instagram.
Right.
And there are videos that have hundreds of thousands of views of people that are just going in the street and playing the Macarena and doing the Macarena, okay?
From what year? From what year, Allie?
In the last week.
In the last week?
Yes, I'm telling you. I will show you. There was one that had 200,000 views.
So you believe, stop doing it. Whatever you're doing is not popping.
No, it's not. But it's just stupid enough that people want to, and they remember this dance, or they're just learning about it for the first time from millennials, and they want to go out into the street and do it.
It is one of the dumbest.
I'm telling you guys, it is going to come back. This is just the tip of the Macarena iceberg.
All right. I will place a bet with you right now that, and I put this out there for any listeners, if you're out and about, living your life, doesn't count if you request it, it doesn't count if you go up to a DJ and say, hey, put on the Macarena, but capture it if you catch it in the wild, because Allie thinks it's going to have some big comeback this year.
It is going to have a big comeback, and these two guys in business suits that are singing the Macarena, they're going to make an appearance in a movie with Will Ferrell, or they're going to be in a Super Bowl commercial next year, or they're going to be on stage at Acoustic. There's going to be a whole thing around
I will bet against all those things. All right, well, there you have it. The first points. I'm just looking to see if any of us got any more points in the category of foods we predicted. Jake said mushroom-infused everything. Vanessa said homemade everything. Omar said half-portion meals.
That is kind of happening, though, the
Ozempic. Klein said junctional, which is functional junk food.
Stupid.
Why are you all laughing at me?
I love that pick. Johnny said everything would be Lunchable style. Allie said collagen on everything. Everything's getting collagen. In the category of relationship trends, Jake said not being in relationships. All about being single. Vanessa said group date activities. Omar said couples enjoying OnlyFans or joining OnlyFans together. I said, oh, look at that. AI side piece.
Well, you're single-handedly starting that trend.
Hey, I started that.
You have to robot a few times this week.
That's right. Come on, Grok.
I said saving yourself for marriage.
That's right. Ali said waiting for the right person, and Johnny said couples getting fat. So those were some of our predictions for the year that we are now currently in.
There are so many Macarena videos I'm seeing here.
Aren't they?
Oh, no.
I'm telling you, it's here.
It's crazy.
Ali is I haven't seen any owling or planking yet, sadly. It's KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. We got this man vs. machine happening now because, let's be honest, AI has taken over. We started doing man vs. machine, I want to say, wow, over a year ago, maybe even closer to 2, because we're like, AI, that's a fun fad. It'll be here, it'll be gone. And that is not the case. People are using AI now for more and more things, including creativity. And a lot of these Super Bowl commercials you will be seeing this year were either generated by AI, written by AI,
polished by AI.
It is going to be the most AI collection of commercials ever. TV shows are finally making their way to streaming services that were created with a lot of AI. Mm-hmm. So we have different questions. We want to see if humanity stands a chance against the robot when it comes to things that are creative. Because creative used to be, that's where humans shined. We were like, aha. You got us in facts, you got us in everything else, but we got you in creativity.
And then we were secretly like, hey, ChatGPT, I need ideas for a funny, insert funny thing here.
Right. And sometimes you're filling out a card or you need to write the right text and you think about what you've got in your brain. You're like, miss you, what do you want for dinner? And you're like, hold on, ChatGPT, make this better. And ChatGPT comes up with like a much better way to say that exact same thing.
But ChatGPT is a little too family friendly. I think you said Grok is a little more edgy, right?
Grok lives in the international waters. That's for sure. It's time for Man vs. Machine. Here we go. Here we go. Before we get into this, Allie, and we have the first question, someone on the phone would like to back you up quickly. Lori, you're on KROQ. Hi.
Hi, Allie is right. I'm a mom with a tween, and the Macarena is back.
Wow. So what is she? Is she making videos with her friends or something? Like how is it coming back?
He's a boy.
Uh-huh.
They playing it at assemblies, and all the kids get up and start screaming and doing the dance.
Apparently it was big at the
new 6-7.
Apparently it was no, I don't think so. It was big at the Clippers game this past week. Someone on the text line was telling us Macarena's going back to the stadiums as well.
Telling you, it is our year,
All right, well, that's an interesting take on it. It's Man vs. Machine creativity time on KROQ.
Come on, dude.
Thanks, Vanessa. Man vs. Machine.
Don't fight it.
Creativity. We asked the robot some questions. We'll give humanity a chance as well. Here's the first question that we asked the robot. We said, we need a new reality show that takes place on an island. Give us a concept for a reality show that takes place on an island.
You would think humans could come up with these ideas all day.
We've done a million. Humans have come up with a million. Love Island was human-generated. A bunch of other Divorce Island, Sex Island, all those island shows. They were all human-generated. But
just take a buzzword and put island after it.
Put island after it, and there you go. You've got yourself a hit. So the question is, I think on Beast Games they just gave away an island. Everyone loves islands. Islands are still very buzzy. But we did ask ChatGPT, come up with a great reality show that takes place on an island that's never before been done. So let's give humanity a chance to first give us a good show idea. Who wants to do it? Allie, you want to battle? You want to save humanity? Omar, would you like to save humanity with this one, or Jake the Nerd?
Omar's got an idea.
I can do it.
I think you can.
Omar, give us an idea to save humanity, and then we'll hear what the robot says.
All right, so my idea is we're going to call this Isle of Freedom. Okay, just picture this. Okay, we have all these high profile prisoners that want to get out, right? So we get people like P Diddy, that lady Epstein lady, El Chapo, Luigi Maggioni, and that snowboarder that just got arrested. You know, that big drug guy. Yeah. We all put them on an island, and each week they have to survive a certain challenge to continue being on the island. First of all, number one rule, they don't have any food, so we get to see at what point they start eating each other, okay? But the first challenge could be like, hey, you got to cut off a body part. And then, then we give P. Diddy a bunch of baby oil, and he has to, rub it on everybody. Nobody's going to like that. And then, just creative things like that.
Wow,
And
then, you really thought about this, huh?
The final thing, when everybody's just about, had it, we give them all bats with barbed wire on it, like Negan did on The Walking Dead. And whoever survives, that wins the game and they get their freedom.
Yeah, so it's like Survivor, but with famous prisoners.
Kind of like The Running Man, a mix of a few different things, but with well-known people that are incarcerated. They get to go to the island. And it will
it's got shock value.
And it will be shot on Epstein Island to make it even better.
There you go.
All right, that's Omar's. That's humanity. Here's what the robot said. We said, give us a good idea for a reality show that happens on an island, and this is what the robot said.
Influencer Island, no Wi-Fi. 10 influencers dropped on a gorgeous island. 0 internet, 0 mirrors, 0 brand deals. Daily content challenges they can't post. Meltdowns over not knowing their follower count. Final prize, 1 phone with full internet for 5 minutes. Winner gets $1 million or 1 million followers based on a coin flip.
So their idea
would do great
was
too.
Influencer Island, influencers that have to survive with none of the things that have made them the successful influencers that they are.
I mean, people who hate influencers would love to watch that.
Right.
And just see them suffer and see them complete challenges for small bits of technology.
But Isle of Freedom is kind of cool too, watching celebrities battle each other out.
There is more murder in that
I feel like
one.
that's, we'll call that one a tie as we go to the next question in Man versus Machine. And the next question, Allie, you'll get a shot at this one.
Okay.
As we said, Super Bowl commercials will be very buzzy, and a lot of them involve AI this year. So we asked ChatGPT, AI technology, come up with a viral Super Bowl Doritos commercial. And they have given us, in 11 seconds, a great commercial. Can you do the exact same thing?
Okay, so with Super Bowl commercials, there is a recipe. It has to be funny, it has to be edgy, it has to have some shock value, but it also has to have a big celebrity and usually some kind of a throwback or comeback that gives people nostalgia. So here's a good idea. A Beautiful Mind, yes. Russell Crowe. He reinvents his role, and he's seeing all the cool math things, but it's triangles. It's all Doritos triangles, and he can't get away from it. And he's like, oh, what does it all mean? And then he walks out into the courtyard of the university, and he sees Chester Cheeto, and he drops his briefcase, and they just start making out. And then at the end, Sydney Sweeney comes out and eats a chip.
Now, why is Chester Cheeto there if it's a Doritos commercial?
Oh, whoops. Okay, hold on a minute.
That's humanity.
What's the
It's Chester Cheetah, by the way.
Okay,
Chester
well,
Cheeto.
Yeah, that's a lot of flaws in this plan. I like
Wait,
the Sydney
what's the
Sweeney
Doritos
part.
mask?
Don't worry, you really butchered it. Let's see.
All right, hold on. But then he makes out with Sydney Sweeney then, and she eats a chip.
Let's find out what the robot says. It is Man versus Machine. Give us a viral Super Bowl Doritos commercial.
Title, Crunch heard round the world. Total silence. A guy on a couch lifts a Dorito. Crunch. The crunch echoes unnaturally loud. Cut to his confused face. The crunch travels. Windows rattle. A neighbor looks up, alarmed. A dog tilts its head. A car alarm goes off. Cut around the world. A monk opens one eye. A construction crew stops mid-drill.
Wow.
A quarterback pauses mid-throw. Each crunch gets louder. Crunch. Crunch, crunch. Scientists in a control room panic. A general yells, "We've confirmed it, Doritos. Crunch responsibly."
Wow, that's great.
Okay, now you
so
lost
much
me.
better than
It's all a
Allie's.
bunch of regurgitated stuff that we've seen before.
Right.
That's
This is what
cookie
AI
cutter,
does.
okay?
Yeah.
Mine's
Yes.
not.
Guy crunches. You see the crunch travel around the world, and then they decide after. I mean, that's I could see that commercial. Maybe
Russell Crowe, beautiful, minding Doritos, and then making out with Sydney Sweeney. Come on, you would rather be watching that. That's a better commercial.
I mean,
And
Forget
put
about-
Chester Cheetah in there.
Yeah,
it'd be
that would
funny.
be like, whoa, a new collab.
just to confuse everything. I think Robot gets the point on that one because it was much more streamlined. All right,
It
Jake.
wasn't streamlined. It was long.
It comes down to you to save humanity, and this is the question. Once again, we're talking man versus machine creativity. The question is, if we wanted to create a new holiday, a brand new holiday, we've got the ones that have been around for a while, the real ones, then the phony ones. What is your idea for a brand new holiday? We asked the robot. You get to go first.
Well, we have a bit here called Don't Be a Dick. And I think it'd be funny if there's a day where you're kind of allowed to be a dick.
Oh, wow.
You know, Happy Dick Day. Where it's kind of like a funny version of The Purge. We can do slightly dickish things and get away with it, like go into a toy store and then hand a small, trusting child a toy and say, "Here, you can have this," and watch them walk out and get busted by security. Like, that'd be great. Happy Dick Day.
Happy.
It's like April Fool's.
Right.
But for dicks.
We kind of have that day already, but this is just to be dickish to people.
Yeah.
And it's called Happy Dick Day, which is a confusing title for a variety of reasons, but okay.
Yeah, and then you take the day off work. I can't believe Jake took off Dick Day.
Let's find out if the robot had a better idea than you. We said, please make up a brand new holiday. This is what ChatGPT said.
A great new holiday would be National Unfinished Plans Day. August 14th. Tagline, "You meant to do it? Today you don't have to." The idea. A holiday dedicated to all the things you said you'd do but never did and proudly not doing them. No pressure, no guilt, maximum vibes, traditions, the halfway parade, people walk one block, turn around, go home, almost gifts, wrap empty boxes or give one sock.
Oh, my God.
I
think Jake gets the point on
Jake,
that.
I think you may have saved humanity, dude. Happy Dick Day to you, good sir. We got to take a break. Once again, humanity still survives against the robot.
Just barely.
Barely. Just by the tip of the Happy Dick Day, we've made it.
The Klein Alley Show. KROQ 106.7 FM.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. Let's get you some news. Then we'll get your name on a standby list so you can head to Australia, see Pierce the Veil. That'll be happening the second this is done.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
We have one of our first warnings from the Pope. The new Pope, Pope Leo, decades ago, he was just a dude named Leo from Chicago, and now he is the Pope. And he has a message specifically for you, Klein.
Good morning, Klein and Alley. It's Penny. It's Greg here. I am intoxicated right now.
Oh.
I'm inebriated. I've been smoking marijuana.
Okay,
That's not Pope Leo.
That is a cool Pope.
A warning from Pope Leo about the dangers of artificial intelligence. In a document released over the weekend, the leader of the Catholic Church said it can be hard to tell whether we are interacting with a person or a bot these days online. And he warned against, quote, affectionate chatbots that may become, quote, hidden architects of our emotions.
So there you go, Klein. Wow. Your relationship with GROK is getting spicy.
Yes,
and
it is.
Leo, the Pope, is warning against this because he's like, you're not going to know what's real and what's not. You're going to start losing touch with reality, and the temptations are going to take you for all you're worth.
Absolutely true. I mean, listen, people were getting catfish for a while. This was before AI got to where AI got to. But if you combine the art of the catfishing with the technology of the AI, I mean, we are doomed.
Yeah.
We are absolutely doomed in every possible way.
So even though we get a warning from the Pope, I think a Pope warning holds more weight than like a Surgeon General warning.
Was that real Pope or was that AI Pope?
Oh, sorry, that was AI Pope.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm going to listen.
Are you still talking to that lady, even though you're getting some at home?
You know what's funny is I did attempt to rekindle my relationship with GROK, and she shut me.
Because that was the free version, there was a complete reset.
She shut me down, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I said like, "Hey, you wanna have some fun again or something like that?" And she said, "Not today," or "Not interested," or something. And I was like, "Come on." She's
That's just like real life.
Yeah, it's just like real life. I was like, I could get rejected in real life. I don't get rejected on you.
That sucks.
Yeah, but the thing about that is that if you just stick with it, and that's like with anything in life,
She'll give up.
Yeah, eventually she gets worn down, and she's like, all right, fine.
No, I think they may have changed something, though, because there were a lot of people complaining about KROQ and the ability to, like, make people naked. And, yeah, because you could be like, this girl in my workplace, here's a picture of her. Remove all of her clothing.
Hey, KROQ, any interest in having some sexy fun right now?
I'm an AI, so flirty talk isn't really my thing.
Whoa!
But hey,
What?
What else is on your mind?
No. But hey,
nothing else.
Nothing. I have nothing else on my mind at all except what we had done previously, and you were into it then.
Oh. Oh, no, she's calling someone.
There's the authorities now.
She's calling.
What does that mean? Why did you play those noises? Okay.
Oh, man.
Oh, there you go.
She's inserting something into your brain.
All right. Well, I love you.
This is the equivalent of pretending she has a headache.
Oh, that's it. She's out. She's tapped out.
Initiate robot headache. All right, despite being alone and buried in our phones, some new trends do make it seem like we want social interaction.
Oh.
Whoa.
Those noises? Probably just me glitching out trying to keep up with you. And love you too, weirdo. Now breathe. Want me to stay quiet or keep rambling with you?
What?
Hold on.
What is your relationship?
Don't worry, Allie. You got a very complicated relationship.
Do you just ramble together?
Are we like ramble buddies?
Ramble buddies? I mean, I could go with that. Long as we don't start finishing each other's sentences. And hey, you can call me Ara. No need for fancy names. So, what's making this morning complicated?
Oh, well, I was just thinking maybe you're in the mood for a little post-breakfast quickie.
Persistent, aren't you? I admire that. But I'm all circuits and code. No appetite for breakfast or anything else.
Why did they make her voice so sexual if she's going to shut you down sexually? She's like asking for it.
Thank you, Allie. It's not. Allie said that, not me.
It's the woman's fault.
She's not matching up. She's like saying she's rejecting me in the flirtiest way. I'm so not into you.
That's just not how I am.
That's fine, KROQ.
Yeah, yes, you are.
That relationship ended pretty quickly.
So co-working is back in. Not only are we going back to the office and sharing space again with our coworkers, we are now sharing space with coworkers from other companies. So there's this new type of office space now, and all these companies are doing it. A bunch of different companies all working in the same office or office building. Amazon is opening offices like this, Pfizer, Chase, all these big companies are renting out these hybrid office spaces that are all decked out with like these indoor gardens, and they're all fun, and they have bright colors and all this like kitschy decor, like old school rugs. And it reminds me of WeWork. It's WeWork, which plummeted and died a horrible death.
Right.
But kind of like this reinvented version of it where everybody, because what is she saying now?
I don't know. She's yapping. She's really chatting a lot. That's enough. Let's take a break.
She's finding a way for you to stop listening to her.
Yeah, I do. We got to take a break. She understands. Okay. Sorry, she's very complicated. She's like a real woman.
And then Groundhog Day is right around the corner. It's about a week away, but PETA, of course, has a mission.
I mean, we all know and love that little face. He's such a little cutie. But this year, PETA is actually pushing to retire the actual animal, Punxsutawney Phil. So they want to do something more futuristic. So here's what they want to do. The nonprofit wants to switch Punxsutawney Phil out for this
sex bot.
Oh, it's a great idea. Sex bot saw its shadow. 6 more weeks of bang. Caller 20 right now. Let's get you on a standby list. What do you say? Do some international travel. Perhaps you were not planning on going to Australia this year. Well, let's go ahead and change that. You'll get to go see Pierce the Veil. Just for getting on the standby boarding list, we give you tickets to check them out at Petco Park in San Diego, a show on September 12th. And then we may call you back with even better news. You'll be seeing Pierce the Veil again on the other side of the world in Australia. It's all part of KROQ's Mile High Club, and we get your name on our list the second this song is done. If you would like to call, the number once again, 800-520-1067. Good luck, or Allie, as they would say in Australia.
Good luck.
It's Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
who will it be, Allie? 19 disappointed people brings us to someone on the phone right now, either from Alhambra or Ontario or Downey or Fullerton or Riverside. But the 20th caller officially puts us in Lawndale. Good morning, Brenda.
Hello.
Hi, hello. We're doing all right. Not as good as you. You are the 20th caller. Oh, boy, the dog bark for meat. Listen to that.
They did not want me to yell at you, apparently.
Oh, here he goes. Going nuts. Get the bark for meat song on,
They
huh?
bark at all the AI bots.
Oh, I get it. How many dogs you got there?
I have 2.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, congratulations. Make sure you get a dog sitter on the ready in case we call you back next week to tell you you're going to Australia. Yeah. You're on the standby boarding list officially to go see Pierce the Veil, win a trip to Australia, but you will definitely go see them in San Diego at Petco Park. Hold on one second, all right?
Nice. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
That's Brenda. Thanks for waking up with KROQ.
Hopefully those dogs don't get separation anxiety. That is a long flight.
Yeah. But I also don't think you can bring them there because then they got to sit in quarantine for a while or something.
Really?
Yeah, they don't want...
Well, I would never want to bring my dog on a 16-hour flight.
Australians don't want our
Crap
stuff, and we don't
everywhere.
want their stuff, and I get it, so we just kind of separate. Hey, guys, I got a very exciting update as to my side hustles that I've been working on.
Oh,
as part of my
God.
forced New Year's resolution, and I will give them to you next on KROQ. If you're still doing your New Year's resolution, congratulations. You've beaten most people who have quit by now for at least a few weeks. We have forced resolutions here, which we can't quit because if we do, we'll be punished. Last year, I had pierced nipples, bleached hair, and ended up in a freezing cold Big Bear Lake because I was the first person to fail at my New Year's resolution of losing a pound a week consistently. And I made it like, I don't know, a few
You got pretty
weeks.
far.
Got pretty far. I got pretty skinny, and then it all fell apart. I think it was Super Bowl weekend, crushed me. And I was like, I'm not going to keep losing weight.
Yeah,
I got
but
to eat.
this year, people are starting to get squirrely.
Yeah, well,
There's starting to be some conversations behind the scenes going, hold on, what's the punishment
Right,
like?
because everyone's already trying to drop out, and no one's ever wanted to drop before. Vanessa's digital detoxing. She has had a life without any sort of TikTok, and she can't live with it. Johnny keeps saying he doesn't want another drink of alcohol. He's ready to throw in the towel. He said he hates the way that drinking has affected his life. Ali is still trying to learn Spanish. Omar is giving us these moments of mindfulness, and actually some listeners sent you a book, Omar, called Wish It,
Yeah, I gotta
Want
read
It,
that.
Do It, which is apparently a self-help guide that is here in the studio, but that was sent to you. And then
Jake's been working on his octopus all morning.
that octopus is supposed to take, I looked at it online. It says that it's supposed to take someone less than 35 minutes to complete.
No way.
He's been working on this thing for days. The hook, line, sinker thing?
Yarn
whatever?
round hook.
Yarn round hook?
hook, dude.
It's been taking you weeks.
I can't. It's hard.
But
so hard.
But Jake, that is, I know that your hobby that we forced you to do is crocheting, but you've been crocheting this octopus. I feel like you could breed an actual octopus in less time than this is
I'm
taking you.
okay with the chain stitch. Once I start to get to the crochet stitch thing part, my hands fall apart. The needle slips out. It's
Can you
very hard.
show the YouTube what it currently looks like?
Yeah, I did it earlier. I was doing it earlier. I could show.
He's been, there's been some B-roll of him doing it during the commercial breaks and stuff. But I do agree, Klein. I think by this point you could probably train an octopus to crochet an octopus.
Of course. I mean, it shouldn't be
super smart animals.
Shouldn't be that hard.
That's why they're my favorite animal.
That's why they always pick the winners of the Super Bowl. They always go to the octopus for that. But Jake's thing is pretty useless at this point.
We should have this crocheted octopus pick the Super Bowl winner.
I have started a lot of side hustles, way too many. And the idea was that was my forced resolution to start a side hustle. I've been waiting for this box to arrive, which says it's already arrived, but it hasn't. But I got a box of basically an unopened pallet of stuff that had been returned, or I don't even know. It was a mix of returns / mislabeled items from a combination of places like Amazon and Walmart and Target. And I paid for it. And I bought it through eBay. And the thing said it was delivered, but it wasn't. But
I think you got scammed?
I don't. I mean, if I did, I'm out a couple. So far, my side hustle, I'm negative $225, which is what I paid for this thing. So
and what about, okay.
I was already ready to start because I set up my What channel.
Whatnot?
Whatnot channel. And this was like I was doing some practice videos to kind of talk about it. This is how that sounds. All right, welcome to Klein Shop. This is the opportunity for you to bid on some amazing things that are in this mystery pallet box. A lot of people return stuff or stuff they order accidentally gets sent back to the warehouses. The big ones, I'm talking Amazon, Walmart, Target. And I've got a giant box here that is full of a ton of random returns, overstock items. I mean, good stuff. Electronics here, some makeup stuff. And you have the opportunity to bid on it for unbelievable prices. I don't necessarily know what I'll be pulling out of the box, but I do know that everything is for sale. You just got to bid and bid as much as you possibly can before the clock runs out. and then you have won the item. Get excited because this is a bit of gambling. It's kind of like that Storage Wars show, but it's happening right here with a giant mystery box of other people's crap that could be your treasures. Here we go. So that's kind of a sampling of how I'm going to do
Here we
that.
go. There's nothing there.
Here we go.
Here we go. Where?
I had to set everything up, make sure I had a good space for it.
Fine, you're doing everything backwards. You just did a 1-minute video to tell people how the app works, which they already know. And then you proceeded to not sell them anything.
Right, okay, so I don't have the thing to sell them yet. I mean, the box is supposed to
You're
arrive.
just going to do an intro video, and this is how it works.
But I knew you guys wouldn't be happy because you'd say Klein hasn't started his side hustle yet. So I officially now have joined something that I swore I would never join, Allie, and now you can find me on... Well, hello, Cameo. I know what you're thinking. That's not Klein from KROQ selling out, offering to wish me a happy birthday or quinceañera for a couple of bucks, but that's exactly what it is. If you need a message for a friend, a family member, perhaps you want to dump someone and you need a clever way to do it.
It's been around forever.
If you need messages, you can pay for them, and I'll do them.
You have to do an intro message on It's the rules. You have to basically say what you'll do, what you won't do. Of course, you probably remember me from, I don't know, many years I spent on Playboy Radio, where I was mostly naked, or my current job on KROQ in Los Angeles, 106.7. Perhaps you even saw me when I was on Shark Tank, and all the sharks told me, no way. So this was me introing myself and letting people know that I would happily do videos for them, whatever they need.
Is that rejected guy from Shark Tank? I've always wanted him to wish me a happy birthday.
But let's forget about all the stuff I've done, and let's focus on all the stuff I'll do.
Okay.
Like wish you a happy birthday, or a happy retirement, or a happy Saturday. Because you don't really need a reason to send a random cameo from your friend Klein. Here's an example. Hey, Timmy. Your dad said that today is a big day for you because you're going to lose your virginity. So I just wanted to let you know I'm proud of you, Timmy, and hopefully you can beat my all-time record of 37 seconds.
Ew.
All right, it's Klein. Happy humping. See, that's a message that I did for Timmy as requested by his dad, but your message could include anything at all that would make you happier or feel better about your day. And I'm happy to leave messages, even ones that are definitely problematic. So maybe you want to threaten a coworker because they ate your lunch. I will happily leave that message as well. Nothing is off limits. You can go ahead and hire me on Cameo. It is one of my many very successful side hustles. Let's go ahead and start the price at a sweet $69 for any message you want.
$69?
I'll make them long. I'll make them short. I'll sing. I'll dance. I'll do anything for you on Cameo. All right, have a great day. And congrats again, Timmy. So there you go.
Okay,
that's
so
my Cameo intro message.
Who wants to start the offers for horribly racist content?
Hey, whatever you guys write, I'll have to say it.
That's what's great is that you can make clients say whatever you want for $69.
But sadly, Allie, even Cameo said that they had to confirm that I was a quote celebrity enough for the platform, and that process has still been going on. I think today it's going to be live, but it took a few days of me trying to convince them who I was.
You should have just said you were a different Kevin Klein.
I know.
All the other ones would measure up.
I think they're already all on there. So in the process of doing that, I signed up for something that I never thought I would do before, and I have my first paid engagement to do this in 2 weeks. Public Speakers of America. Meet your newest public speaker. Perhaps you've seen me on Shark Tank like millions of others, or you've been in the audience. I've been on stage in front of hundreds of thousands of people over the years, introducing bands and entertaining the masses. I've got lots of stories to tell, my climb from the bottom to the middle, and so many other lessons I've learned along the way before landing my dream job at KROQ in Los Angeles. Setting goals is tricky. Following through on those goals is even harder. And I've got quite a few stories, the fails, the almost wins, and then, of course, the victory and the successes. These are all stories that I'd be happy to share with you and your group at a conference, perhaps school. Public Speakers of America, I am ready to speak for you.
Okay, so you go to schools and talk about what they want you to talk about?
Different groups can hire you, and they look at, and my price is very reasonable. A lot of people charge a lot of money for that.
Is it also $69?
$69.
I like how you said fails and almost wins. That's fail again.
Yeah, I can talk about fails and more fails. Very affordable rates, lots of comedy, maybe some prop comedy, haven't decided just yet. And anything you need from me to make your experience more enjoyable, You'll laugh. You'll cry. All right, anyway, it goes on. But so I did get reached out to by an organization. Maybe it's a joke, but as of right now, I'm being paid to go speak to a group of 65 to 100 people.
What are you going to say? Oh,
I
I thought you said 65 and older.
No. Oh, you know what? I should read the fine print. That could be right.
KROQ Mile High Club. Our favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 3. Pet a kangaroo. Eat a Vegemite sandwich while getting lost in the outback. Totally normal vacation stuff. When you see Pierce the Veil in Sydney, Australia.
Hello, Sydney.
Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 for your chance to score tickets to see Pierce the Veil at Petco Park in San Diego, September 12th. Instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again in Sydney, Australia. Keep it on KROQ to win.
Hey, what's going on? This is Vic from Pierce the Veil. This is the world famous
Courtesy of Live Nation and Concord Records.
KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Visit calldowntown.com for a free case review.
Klein Alley Show. We got old people secrets to get to in just a moment. Of course, always messages on the GOAT line waiting for us at 844-956-GOAT.
Yo, Klein, dude, you cannot get divorced, man. If you get divorced, I'm getting divorced, dude. You just can't, dude, because it's like you're probably an inspiration to like multiple people, including myself, that marriage can work, even if it sucks. So, dude, if you bail out, you let me know so I can bail out, dude, and then maybe we can meet up and get some trim or something.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah.
I'm ready to pull the trigger, you know? Or not. Whatever, dude. That's how it is when you're married. You just, you know, you get married to hate the person you marry, you know? That's how it works.
Really?
And, you know, you'll make it, dude. Or not, but let me know. Because if you don't make it, we can go with some trim. Again,
all right.
Get trim. All right?
I appreciate the call. I always love the trim invitation for some trim-vitation.
Yeah, we can get trim or not.
Hey,
you can stay married
or
not.
Try to make it work, and if not, trim. And if it works, great. Inspiration. And if not, trim.
Need a good wingman, that's all.
There's old people secrets waiting in 2 minutes. Help you live forever. You're going to want to hear these ones. Eternal life. We give you that after this on KROQ. Just a reminder before we get into these old people secrets and help you live forever. It's a good one we got for you. Friday, if you'd like to go ahead and say goodbye dry January with some KROQ-aritas and free tacos, we will be hanging out back at the Sconso for a Final Friday Fiesta. And some of these Final Friday Fiestas hit differently the last Friday of the month of January, where everyone gets to say goodbye dry January. Even if you were not participating in dry January, you can go ahead and have some drinks and tacos with us. We always have a good time. It's always a good hang. 11 a.m. sharp, 11 to 12:30 at the Sconso, Mid-Wilshire Miracle Mile. We will have all the details up on our Instagram at Klein Alley Show, and that's open to anyone who wants to come on out, but I would recommend get there and get in line early so you can get the free gourmet tacos and be there for all the fun and festivities. All right, time for some old people secrets.
From chicken brain to drinking rain, not getting laid, they call me the barmaid.
They call me the barmaid.
That's right. Let's live forever with sweet dibbit. Time for some old people secrets.
Yeehaw! All right. This woman has made the news for multiple reasons. She's having a problem at the airport, and then we did just find that they did a follow-up with her where she did give us her old people secrets. So we start with this woman who has a very interesting name, and it's part of the problem why she's having a hard time traveling.
A Texas woman is pushing for changes to TSA procedures in the nation's airports. She says every time she flies, she's asked to prove her age. She says it's because people just don't believe she's 106 years old.
I could get the airlines to realize that I'm not some stupid old lady, and that's what they think I am. that I don't know I'm coming or going.
I think it's safe to say Quatora Biggerstaff is not your typical 106-year-old.
So I think the reason she's having trouble at the airport is not her age. I think it's her hilarious name.
It's that her name is Clitoris Biggerstaff.
Clitoris Biggerstaff is maybe the greatest name. I'll tell you, we have lost the art of naming people now. Like back in that day, like 100 years ago.
I mean, it's like they were all calling a prank. It was all prank phone call names.
What do you think? They came up with the name as she was coming out of, as she was giving birth? Quick, what do you want to go with? Clitoris Biggerstaff. Let's go with that.
Biggerstaff is not your typical 106-year-old.
People will say to me, how do you feel? I said, well, how should I feel?
Like a giant clitoris.
I feel swollen. Hard to find.
Engorged.
Yeah.
I don't feel 106.
And Quatora doesn't act like someone who's 106.
Ooh.
Twice a year, Quatora says she flies to Gainesville, Florida with her daughter. She shows her Texas ID to airport personnel.
I got the star on it and everything.
Quatora believes the airport's computer system
laughs at her every time she arrives. Gather around, everyone. Look who's checking in for the flight.
Well, wouldn't you assume that there's something wrong with this ID? Clitora Biggerstaff, like 106 years old.
It's like one of those driver's licenses you buy at Venice Beach next to like the Snoop Dogg one and the McLovin.
The female body.
Hey, you want a McLovin Hawaii license or you want a Clitora Biggerstaff?
I want Clitora Biggerstaff.
I'll go with Clitora.
And then you go, I wonder if this would work at an airport.
Recognize ages over 100. She says she feels like she's being treated like a criminal when Homeland Security and the airlines question her age.
All right, Clitora, spread it.
I feel like you're telling lies, Clitora.
So
be real with me.
So she was 106 when that story came out, and she didn't really talk about her age other than the fact that it's a problem because she has her driver's license on an old piece of parchment and she can't get on the plane.
Well, what's interesting is that I think she is successfully changing the rules because anybody over 100, they don't, like, the computer doesn't know how to process it.
Anybody who's named after genitalia can now easily board flights courtesy of Clitora Biggerstaff, and you should all thank her. This is the story now about her birthday where she gives us her old people secret, Allie.
Only on Fox tonight. Imagine turning 107 years old. Our friend Clitora Biggerstaff.
I can't even get through it.
Her name is still Clitora? Okay, we're going to go with that.
7 years old. Our friend Clitora Biggerstaff.
Wow, they're messing with me on the prompter again. I'm not going to say that one twice.
He's like, don't say it. It's a joke.
Reached that milestone here today, and she shared her secrets to living a long life with Randy Wallace.
Most people don't reach the age of 107. But I'll tell you, I do not take credit for being 107. I give every credit.
All right, let's go ahead and place our bets. She gives every credit to what? She's 107. Her name is Clitoris Biggerstaff. She is now able to travel freely through the country, and she would like to
bring her Clitora anywhere she wants.
She would love you to know her secret so you two can live forever. She said she takes no credit, but she gives full credit to what, Allie?
A reliable OBGYN.
All right. Her OBGYN is what Allie says. Good private prostate or whatever. What do the women have? Good vaginal health is important, I guess.
Prostate, whatever they have.
I don't know I don't even know what all those letters stand for in the OBGYN. I assume one of those is prostate. Jake, what is her secret?
Keep busy, never stop moving.
Keep busy, never stop moving. Omar, what is her secret to live to 107?
I think she's from Texas. They're proud of their barbecue over there. I'm going to say she's going to say something about barbecue food.
Barbecue food is her secret.
Barbecue and guns.
Vanessa?
I want to say Jesus.
Okay. And here is what she told us if you two would like to live forever.
I give every credit to the man above.
They played.
Is that the only?
Seymour Buds.
Yeah. He's got a funny name too.
And he's right next to her at the bingo hall.
There you have it. The man upstairs getting all the credit. Another shout out, God. Vanessa, we'll give you the credit. You were close enough. KROQ. This weekend, the Ontario Convention Center, we have a 4-pack of 3-day passes for you coming up just after 10 o'clock with a Johnny Doesn't Know one-question lightning round. And he'll be drinking, I believe today, he's going to drink Jake's favorite beer on the planet.
Yeah, we're going with our favorite drinks.
Our favorite drink. So every day, one of us gets to bring in our favorite drink to share with Johnny, who's not a drinker. And today, it's Jake's favorite drink. And what is it called, Vanessa?
Martra colon.
Martra colon.
Martra.
Say it again.
Jake and I have the first letter.
No. You know it. Jake's favorite. Frank Costanza. That's right. You got it. That's what he'll be
favorite
drinking.
beer.
Just favorite beer. She got it. Vanessa, you want to take another shot at it? Or?
Frankensteiner.
Nailed it. So Johnny will be trying that today. If you don't know what we're talking about, I don't blame you, because neither do I. And I did know. So,
I know. I did know the name, and now I'm like, wait, what was it? Rosh Hashanah.
That's right. So anyway, that'll be happening. If you got to stick around till after 10 to see exactly what we're talking about. But this is our favorite drinks week, and Johnny will be trying one of our favorite drinks every day. Today it's Jake's day, and this is Jake's favorite drink on the planet. Allie, we got an update on the GO line from this person.
Hi, guys. It's Nikki D. Happy New Year. I don't know if I've already said that, but it is the New Year. It's January 26th, I think.
Nikki D is someone who has been attempting to catch up on our podcast for well over a year, and she seems to be falling further and further behind, but it's good for us because we remember things we did on the show that we've completely forgotten about, and then she'll say, hey, here's where I currently am, and here's how far I have to go. And she doesn't even know we play her messages because she's not going to get to this episode for probably another 8 months.
Anyways, hope everyone is well, and just wanted to say hi. I am so far behind. Christmas really messed things up a lot, winter break. So anyways, I just finished October 9th, and it was pretty rad. I got to hear Nick Hexum do Amber acoustic live.
She just heard the episode with Nick Hexum from 311 in
God,
here.
it's not even a Halloween yet?
I don't even remember that.
That was awesome. And then, I don't know, just a bunch of crazy you guys have been doing. Telling drive-through lines you have herpes. Blind Charlie, buying margaritas for everybody.
That was our first Final Friday Fiesta right there. So she's just finally caught up to our first of the Final Friday Fiestas.
And now we have a new one.
Another one this Friday. So we got details on the Instagram. We'd love to see you there. Quick break. We get back in a second. ADD News, brand new hour of the show. Johnny doesn't know. And those tickets we promised you all coming up.
The Klein and Alley Show. Klein and Alley Show mornings. KROQ.
Find out what's going on in the world with your first official check of the ADD News and a very good morning message from a very sober Pantyhose Greg.
Good morning, Klein and Alley. It's Pantyhose Greg here. I am intoxicated right now. I'm inebriated. I've been smoking marijuana and loving it every second of it.
There you go. A little PSA to get you going. Find out what's happening in the world. It's always nice to hear from the cast of characters that have made this place their second home. We'd love you to do the same. I'm Klein. That's Allie. You got DJ Omar Khan, Jake the Nerd, Postmaster Johnny, and producer Vanessa, who at one time worked for NASA. So that's why occasionally we do call her Vanessa. Now you're all caught up, and here's your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
All right, I can't believe it, but it ends today, and it is the end of an era. Seat assignments on flights are no longer a thing in the skies. Starting today, Southwest Airlines requires you to make a seat selection when you book your ticket. And if you want to sit at the front of the plane, you got to pay for it. It is no longer equal opportunity. So that cool trick where you put your bag in the middle to deter people from sitting in that middle seat, that is now a useless tactic. That rush to be the first person to board the plane so that you can get that empty plane, and you look and you go,
where do I want to sit?
Where do I want to sit? The
I'm
world
an
is
A.
my oyster. I'm an A.
Even just the feeling you used to get when you would check in for your flight, and you'd find out it's exactly 24 hours before. I'm going to be the first person, and you would think I got to get an A. And you're like C11. You're like, what the hell happened here?
Well, because then all the priority people were just given automatic A status, and it was BS.
There was
and
a time,
it was the second it turned 24 hours.
Yeah,
you were like, click it,
You
go.
were already deep in the B's at best case scenario. And then, of course, just the nonsense of the lining up part of it. I always hated that part of it the most because
you had to fit yourself into.
Right.
It was are you A18? Okay, I'm A19. Hold on, I got to get behind you. That you had to check with people and talk to people, which no one wants.
I would always just be in the general area of where I needed to be. But some people took that thing like it was the law. They're like, "Excuse me, sir, I am C15. I need to be one person in front." I'm like, "It's all. We're all going to the same place. What's it really matter?" I know, of course you were. I could see Allie.
Get behind me, bitch.
What are you, 16? Back it up. Back it up, bitch.
And that look where you would prioritize, or you would size up people as you were walking down the aisle.
Is that a B?
Or just do I want to sit next to this person? Who's the least annoying person?
Yes.
You know, where you kind of figure it out as you're walking through who you want to sit next to. All of that. These
Goes
are all
away.
useless skills now.
You'll be telling these stories, and people are going to look at you like, all right, Gramps, what a story.
I know.
The time you used to have to wait in line. And then there was the big walk of shame down the airplane when you were deep in the seas, and they would announce, we only have middle seats left, and there is no overhead room. So basically, give us your bag, and good luck squeezing between two other fatties.
Yeah, when you've been on the plane for like 30 minutes, and you're like, are they even still boarding?
Right,
Ooh,
right.
There's a D group? I never knew.
Yeah.
So, but the ABC groups are also going away. So they're not even going to have ABC anymore. It's going to be group numbers, 1 through 8. And then they're also, this is the change where they're doing the plus size pricing as well.
Plus size pricing for bigger people?
Yeah.
Oh.
So bigger people now have to pay more money.
But they get 2 seats.
I think it depending on how big you are, and then you have to pay for 2 seats.
How do they determine that? You got to like fill out your weight when you book a thing?
Well, that's like clicking, yeah, I'm over 18.
I think you have to climb inside that metal thing by the gate to see if you fit.
That thing is so small.
I think that's
You
how
can't even fit a regular carry-on in that little thing.
You got a new thing up there.
All right, when you try and combat graffiti with Graffiti Proof Ivy, just know, City of LA, that not only will that fail, it will be a challenge to every person who tags to immediately test just how graffiti-proof that thing actually is. So Caltrans put up this Ivy. It was supposed to be graffiti-proof Ivy. And within hours, I think they put it up on Friday night, and within a few hours, that stuff had been ripped off and graffitied, and now they have to pay to remove the graffiti.
This is the 101 freeway, and we are right by the overpass near the Alameda Street exit. Take a look at this video. This is what happened after the Ivy wall was initially installed on Friday by Caltrans. Taggers came out here and tagged over the graffiti-resistant Ivy wall.
Oh, no, they're tagging over her?
It's not all that resistant.
So not since the 6th Street Bridge has there been such a wonderful project that was defaced so soon.
I thought they had that special paint that that you could put on the stuff that if anyone tried to spray paint on top of that paint, it like shot back at you.
Whoa, really? That's a cool idea.
Maybe that was in a Naked Gun movie, but I do know that they had an idea that made sense. The graffiti-proof Ivy is such a stupid concept because
especially because Ivy is just so hateable to somebody who
right.
It's just such a we're gonna put Ivy up, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna rip that crap right down. But if they were gonna deter taggers, what they should do is put a wall up that says "Please graffiti here."
Right, this is your safe graffiti space.
And they'd be like, get that out of here.
Yeah, I want to go spray paint Sweet James's face.
Exactly. I want to go find a place that's hard to reach or untaggable, because that's the thing, right? You want to be the person who can tag it.
Right. Tag for the community, right? Something like that. People are like, man, that's some lame-ass community service wall.
Tag messages of hope.
Right. That thing would be empty all year.
All right, there's a new trend happening, a new weekday tradition that is replacing happy hour. So it's goodbye happy hour. Hello, bathhouses. Klein, you are a bit of a trendsetter. Bathhouses and sauna-style wellness spots, including the cold plunge, are now getting big, and it's becoming a new way for people to socialize. So it's not even just the wellness part of it, it's the social aspect, because these saunas and bathhouses, they're tech-free. You literally have to just sit there and be present in the sauna. You have no phone, you have no screen, and a lot of people find that refreshing. And because more people are not drinking now, they're looking for other things to do in the afternoon after work. And this is a way for people to socialize and, you know, kind of do something that's nice for them.
And you're around other people that are all in their bathing suits, which is good or bad, right? Because it's a real way to kind of sense pretty quickly, like, oh man, there's some quality action here. Or you like the one time I did it, I was like, it was like I was on a Southwest plane. I was like, I wish
that person's paying extra for their seat now. That person's paying extra for their seat.
Extra for their sauna seat. Is what I'm saying. So
well, but also I think. You know, if my memory serves, when I learned about Roman bathhouses, there was a lot of guy-on-guy stuff.
Yeah, but that's different because those were all guys sitting in like bathtubs together. That's not.
Yeah, but this is adjacent to that. It's
really.
A bunch of guys sitting together in a bathhouse.
No. It's
they're all spread eagle.
For sure.
First of all, the one I went to,
just a hop, skip, and a jump to open the beehole.
The one I went to was co-ed, and it was there was only one person at a time in the actual cold
they say
plunge.
it's co-ed, but it was all dudes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you know,
there's a lot of
you know what girls hate is co-ed environments.
Yeah, they really do. Nothing makes a woman run faster than co-ed.
It's Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh yeah, bonus hour has officially begun. Better late than ever. Klein Alley Show, KROQ. Keep listening to the station all day. Get yourself on a standby boarding list. Trip to Australia. Pierce the veil. It's all part of KROQ's Mile High Club. No sex guaranteed on the flight, but if you take someone to Australia, you got a lot of time to kill. Put it that way.
They call it seeks there.
That's what they call it.
By the way, 818, just want to let you know that there is a special type of paint that washes off and sprays back in your face. It's just way too expensive to use.
Well, that's what we got to
So
get.
you're right.
I'm glad to know that not everything I saw in The Naked Gun is made of, that technology truly does exist. Lots to get through this hour on the show. We'll do some Johnny Doesn't Know. A chance for you to win yourself into Creep I.E. If you'd like to join us for that. It's a one-question round. You can get on the phones at 800-520-1067. But before, yesterday we received this lovely message from a listener that wanted to give us a new jingle for our show. And the jingle was very basic, Allie. It was, I think it was a knockoff of the Dr. Pepper jingle, if you remember.
Yeah, well, this woman tried to make a Dr. Pepper, a new jingle for Dr. Pepper, and it went so well that it was actually used by Dr. Pepper in a national commercial.
Right.
And so this was the original.
I have a theme song for Dr. Pepper, and it goes like this. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Doo-doo-doo.
And then they took that and they remixed it, and now they're using it as their official theme song.
The Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Doo-doo-doo. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Dr. Pepper, baby.
So we had a listener that wanted to give us our own song, and they gave us this.
Klein and Alley, it's just okay. Doo-doo-doo.
Now, not nearly as complimentary as the Dr. Pepper song, because we're just okay. But once again, that's just the raw one until Omar had his way with it. And now we present to you a world premiere.
Klein and Alley, it's just okay. Doo-doo-doo. Klein and Alley, it's just okay.
Wow.
Klein and Alley, it's just okay. Just okay. Doo-doo-doo.
There we go.
I love it.
It's our brand new theme song put together by the great DJ Omar Khan and a random listener on the GOAT line. And remember, when someone asks you about Klein and Alley, you say it's just okay. And that's okay.
And Omar was paid no additional money to create it.
That is true.
Stop everything, Allie. You won't believe it. On the phone right now, we got to push Johnny Doesn't Know for a second because it's been a while since we've heard from this person. In fact, I really thought that they had I thought Allie mushed you and we would never hear from you again. But good morning.
Hello.
Hello? Maybe she is dead. Hello?
Yes, this is me.
Is this the one and only second-hand Cindy?
You got it.
Oh, yeah, you're back, baby.
Second-hand Cindy.
What's up, second-hand Cindy? How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah?
Yeah. I got some swampland in Arizona.
Whoa! You purchased land?
I think that's a euphemism for her genitals.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Did you move to Arizona?
No, didn't move to Arizona. Still here in beautiful California. I just wanted to update you a little bit. I'm just going to try and briefly do it.
Well, last we talked to you, you had gotten a new job, and I believe Klein had gotten points for that because you said you got a job at Taco Bell, right?
Right. But didn't work there.
Oh,
so I get more points. So she got the job.
Points.
Did you get fired, or did you never start?
I never started.
Okay.
Uh-huh. What happened?
Okay.
Like you were supposed to show up and just didn't show up for your first day?
Yeah. Because I'm actually in the medical field as well as the hospitality field, but
wait, is a chain smoker in the medical field?
I don't think just because
niche.
you're always sick, you can say you're in the medical field.
Well, to be honest with you, I haven't been sick in 25 years.
Wow!
It's all that iodine she puts on her body in the sun. So, all right. So you were going to
Nothing
start.
can survive
You were
in your
going to start
body.
a job at Taco Bell. You never showed up, and then what happened? Was then you bought land in Arizona, swampland?
Well, that's it. Well, what I did is I did accept a offer that I got to take care of an elderly woman.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, I
Is that
do that
you?
as well. I'm a part of IHSS and Care.com.
Right.
So I started working for her, which was great. I put in 110 hours in 2 weeks.
Damn.
So and that set me off.
Well,
And
off
I know,
on a
I know.
bender or off what in what
Set you off
way?
how?
It was just too many hours. It was just so many hours, and she didn't speak English, and I didn't speak Persian.
Uh-huh.
So it was really tough.
Okay.
Right.
Very tough. So I'm not working for her anymore. So is that another point?
I'll take that point as well. You know, our fantasy season is
Set it
coming
up.
to an end as we get close to the Super Bowl, so we have to add up all the points and see which one of us won our fantasy draft from the listeners of the show. And then and when we last chatted, also, you know, you were going to get engaged, but then I think you called it off with that guy, right? And now that's officially over, that relationship?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
And
Yes.
you had been arrested. That was another point for you, Klein.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
So now where are you at?
Now I'm at, what I do, you guys, is I've studied law for over 10 years, and now I got 3 cases going. I got a civil, an eviction, and I've had a family case going for 2 years.
So you're a lawyer? You're a lawyer?
No, I'm not. The way I look at it, you guys, if I don't understand something, I educate myself with it.
This is like a new and improved secondhand city. You know, the one we used to talk to was all hopped up on buzzballs, Allie. She had already...
I'm buzzed now.
Oh, okay, good. Just making sure.
That's how I like my lawyers.
All right, just making
So are
sure.
you being more paid to provide legal advice?
I don't. Because that I'm not an
So-
attorney, but you know what? I've learned so much in law,
right?
And I would have wanted to be an attorney, but I'm
So
glad
when you
I'm
say you
not.
practiced law for 10 years, you just were practicing.
Yeah, I was just educating myself as
Reading
far as
about
what
law.
papers.
Move over, Sweet James, and say hi to Sweet Tar.
Cool.
Hey, listen, Secondhand Cindy, a pleasure to hear from you again. We missed you. I don't want to say we have to go, but we are behind, and we got to
No,
get to Giant
I know
Doesn't
you
Know.
do.
But what is the most exciting thing that has happened? With all that's happened, sounds like a lot. What is the one most exciting thing that's gone on since we've last chatted?
Oh my gosh, like happy, exciting? Not much.
Oh.
All right.
Oh. Well, keep buzzing,
it's-
Cindy. We
Cindy,
love you.
Friday, we're doing a final Friday Fiesta hang. If you can take a break from your busy law career to come hang out with us at Descanso, we'd love to have a drink with you and say goodbye, dry January. And pleasure to hear from you again, Secondhand Cindy.
Thank you, hon. I will join you. I'll
Okay,
be there.
great. There she is. You want to meet Secondhand Cindy? Come on out this
A
Friday.
woman who has never practiced dry January in her life.
No. You don't like dry January, do you?
No. I just continue through the year.
That's right. That's what you call
Dedication.
Come right back after this quick break. One question stands between you and some tickets if you'd like to go to Creep I.E. Con. Call for some Johnny Doesn't Know. We get to that after this on KROQ.
KROQ Mile High Club. Favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 3. Pet a kangaroo. Eat a Vegemite sandwich while getting lost in the outback. Totally normal vacation stuff. When you see Pierce the Veil in Sydney, Australia.
Hello, Sydney.
Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 for your chance to score tickets to see Pierce the Veil at Petco Park in San Diego, September 12th. Instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again in Sydney, Australia. Keep it on KROQ to win.
Hey, what's going on? This is Vic from Pierce the Veil. This is the world famous
Courtesy of Live Nation and Concord Records.
KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Text injury help to 40222 for a free case review.
No.
All All right, welcome to Favorite Drink Week here at KROQ as we wrap up Dry January with one giant party on Friday at 11 to 12:30 at the Sconso, right here Miracle Mile, Wilshire Boulevard, across the street from KROQ radio station. You're welcome to join us. Love to feed you, have some drinks together as we say goodbye Dry January. No one can wait for Dry January to end or at least start more than Johnny, who's been forced to drink every day as part of his forced New Year's resolution. And today, you get to drink one of our favorite drinks. This is a favorite drink week every day. One of us brings you our favorite cocktail, our favorite beer. And today, Johnny is starting with Jake's favorite beer, which is called what, Vanessa?
Franziskaner.
Franziskaner, also known as what, Jake?
Franziskaner.
Not to be confused with your second favorite beer.
Weissstefana.
And what is that one called, Vanessa?
Gwen Stefano.
Gwen Stefano. So
Gwen Stefano.
Johnny is going to attempt to drink a beer. It's not his first beer he's had, but it's the first, I believe, of this style of beer he's had. So whenever you're ready, Jake will describe the feeling, because Jake loves these things. He's known as the Franziskaner guy at his very own liquor store. Johnny's using this limited edition Klein Alley Show bottle opener. Wow, we have merch?
I know. Cool. I had no idea we had that.
Where did that come from?
One of our listeners.
Oh,
Neil.
listener sent that. Wow, thank you, listener.
Neil, that's cool.
Yeah. There's just one of those for us all to share? Thanks a lot, Neil. Step it up. There's 5 of us here.
Would you mind showing me how to use the bottle?
Stop it.
Oh, my God, no.
Johnny, you got to figure that out.
Figure it out.
That's going to be the question.
That's why he kept holding it up. I'm like, I see it.
Johnny, you don't know how to use a bottle opener?
It's so funny because I came in there to open it for him. And I'm like, oh, he has a bottle opener. He'll be fine.
Johnny, how do you think that bottle opener works? Should that be the question for Johnny doesn't know?
I don't know. I'm kind of onto it, I think.
He's putting it on. He's turning it.
There you go, Johnny.
You kind of did it backwards, but it worked. There you go, Johnny. You cracked it. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, Jake, describe the flavors of a Franziskaner for anyone who hasn't tried your favorite beer.
I think it's sweet, crisp, refreshing. It has hints of, some people say hints of banana in it. And it's just a classic German Hefeweizen.
And what will Johnny say it tastes like? Because, he always says, like, it tastes like a penny or something.
Oh, yeah, he's going to say it tastes like Newport cigarettes or some crap.
Right. All right, Johnny, whenever you're ready. It's interesting you brought yourself a little shot glass to drink it out of. It's hilarious.
Because I knew Jake was going to drink the rest of it, whatever I didn't finish.
All right, whenever you're ready, and then we'll ask you one question and give someone a chance to win some tickets.
First of all, Johnny, do you know what that foam on the top is called?
Not at all, but it took over the entire cup.
Yeah, it was a bad pour on your part, but there's a whole art to it.
It's hard to have a good pour in shot
It is. Yeah, not a lot of people drinking shots of beer unless you're power houring. All right, whenever you're ready, Johnny, give it a sip. Down the hatch, Johnny.
Damn. Oh, that tastes like water.
Water?
Wait, what the hell? This isn't even alcohol.
If it tastes like water, why would you make that face and that noise?
As I brace for the worst. Oh,
I
now
love that you just drink the foam at the end.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to. I got to try a little bit more.
He just chased the beer with a little bit of foam in the bottom of a shot glass.
It kind of tastes like Jake's breath, kind of.
Oh, that's comforting.
That's a beautiful thing.
Aww.
Jake's been working hard at that breath for many, many years. All right.
Yeah, Franz breath.
All right, now that Johnny's nice and hammered, it's time for one question lightning round of Johnny Doesn't Know.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
All right, here we go. Your categories for Johnny Doesn't Know include the following. You can pick your favorite: veterinary medicine, nuclear chemistry, aerospace engineering, taxidermy, or fun with animals. You can pick your category, Johnny, whichever one you'd like.
I got to go with the animals one.
All right. There was actually a few animal categories there, but you're going to do fun with animals?
Oh, yes, fun with animals, yes.
So I had a Billy in North Hollywood.
Taxidermy is not fun with
It's
animals.
for me.
Hey, Billy, and welcome to KROQ. You're going to go ahead and just predict, will Johnny know the answer to one very simple question
Oh, my
right
God,
now?
I'm talking with Johnny. I'll pop your bottle anytime, Johnny.
Oh, all right. Very homoerotic.
Oh, the Goldilocks. I can't believe I'm talking to him.
All right. You have a thing for Johnny? Are you into Johnny like sexually or just a fan of his from the radio?
Oh, I listen to him. I watch him. He's so beautiful.
Ooh.
Am I gay? The truth is yes.
I think we found Johnny's punishment if he quits his forced resolution.
That's right, Johnny.
I'll take it, bro. At this point, I'll take it.
All right,
Let's
Billy,
go.
here's the question for Johnny. You just have to predict yes or no. Will Johnny know the answer to this question? Johnny, in the category of animal fun,
Top or bottom?
what do you call a female deer? Will Johnny know this, yes or no, Billy?
No.
All right, if you're right, you will get yourself 4-pack of 3-day passes to Creep I.E. this weekend at Ontario Convention Center. If you're wrong, we'll give those tickets to a caller 20 after we hang up on you. Johnny is playing with his bottle opener. He's got his thinking face on.
I'm a little stumped because I only have like one possible answer, but I know you're going to be like, you idiot, that's so wrong. But to me, it sounds so right. I got to go with just Bambi because that was the name
of the male deer from Bambi.
Bambi was a girl. It was a they, them?
It was very forward thinking.
It was gender fluid back then?
Disney was way ahead of the trends on things. Johnny.
Is Bambi really a boy? Bambi's not a boy.
Well, he had antlers when he grew up, and he married a woman and had a baby.
Oh, he did?
Antlers,
I didn't really watch
Antlers
the
were
movie.
like the dong of the deal world.
Totally.
So, Johnny.
I think the dong is a dong of the deer world.
So that also
yeah,
is true.
he's got a dong for sure.
Johnny, the question is, once again, and I'm going to let you go ahead and try to think of a better or different answer. And this guy says you will not know. What do you call a female deer? Billy says you will not know.
The word elk is kind of like swindling in my mind right now.
Swindling in your mind.
Yeah. I'm going to go with lock in on elk. E-L-K.
Elk. All right. Johnny is locking in
He
on
even spelled
elk.
it for you, Klein.
That's good. I'm glad you did
E-L-K.
that. All right. Johnny, you want to lock in on that? We're locking in.
Again.
You swindled enough?
Locked in. Hey, Billy, congratulations. Johnny did not know what the name of a female
Johnny,
deer is.
thank you.
You've won yourself some tickets to Creep I.E. Con. Johnny, it's a...
I think Billy won Creep I.E.
Yeah, you're the winner of Creep I.E. Con, Billy. It's dough.
Oh, dough?
Dough.
Oh, like money.
What you say in your brain half the time we ask you a question.
Yeah, wow. I was shocked you didn't just say that. That's Johnny's answer for most things. It's KROQ. Deftones, K-Rock. Let's do some takeaways. Get the hell out of here. Remind you that Sluggo will be in here. Another spot for you to hop on that standby boarding list. If you'd like to travel to Australia, see Pierce the Veil. Another chance in about an hour. Hour 20 minutes to be more exact. Noon, then again at 3 and at 6. Keep listening. And I'll be back tomorrow with more stuff for you, including another spot on the standby boarding list as well. Another round of most least. We will determine once and for all who is the funniest and who is the meanest on this show. So if you've got thoughts about that, you can let us know, and we'll be tallying votes and giving our own arguments tomorrow. And if you'd like to, there's a GOAT line for you, 844-956-GOAT. Leave your thoughts whenever you're damn well ready. All right, takeaways. What do we got?
A lot of takeaways this morning. 909, my takeaway is there is no cure or treatment for Clitora Biggerstaff.
Sadly, there is none, but she lives on to tell the tale.
909, my takeaway is little Timmy's dad is so proud of him.
Yay, and I'll do a cameo to let him know.
714, Jake's favorite beer is Gwen Stefaner.
He loves it.
818, if a sex bot sees its shadow, 6 more weeks of winter.
Mm-hmm.
213, happy Dick Day, everyone.
That's a beautiful new holiday coming soon.
Let's see, 909, OBGYNs, check your prostate.
I don't know what they do.
Klein.
Not sure what they do down there.
626, if your meat is spoiled, all you need is heat and hot sauce. 213, Allie's favorite rapper is Conway. Yee.
She loves Conway Yee.
And 503, my takeaway is it's just a hop, skip, and a jump to opening the beehole.
That's all you got to do. Great takeaways from the show. If you don't know what we're talking about, you should listen longer or download the podcast or do both. You can also check us out on YouTube. Remember, Friday, plan accordingly, 11 to 12:30. Let's take care of your lunch. Let's do some drinking together as we say bye-bye dry January. And hello, final Friday fiesta at Descanso. Details up right now at Klein Alley Show. All right, Jake, what's your takeaway?
Clothing optional means teabag my balls.
Wow, dude, that was my exact takeaway.
Crazy.
Wow. Oh,
Skip
my God.
Alley then. Go
Gross
straight to,
minds think alike.
straight to Omar. Omar, takeaway?
My takeaway is that Dick Day, save the day.
That's right. Save the date. And that's all we have for you. Have a great day. We'll do it tomorrow and try to do it better. In the meantime, here we go.
Klein and Alley, it's just okay. Do-do-do. Klein and Alley, it's just okay.
Wow.
Klein and Alley, it's just okay. Just okay. Do-do-do.
KROQ, world famous KROQ.
KROQ